WWE Universe, welcome inside WWE World Headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut. I'm Corey Graves. This gentleman to my left is Evan. Evan, it is a massive, massive week for the WWE Universe, and it all kicks off in less than 2 days. Are you excited?
Yeah, I am, because this is probably a very, groundbreaking, weekend for WWE. You have Samoa Joe taking on Nakamura, two of, the best talents, and then you have Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series. I mean, both giants in the ring.
Somebody get this kid a spot on WWE Network. I want to talk to you first about NXT TakeOver Toronto. You mentioned it, Samoa Joe one-on-one with Shinsuke Nakamura for the NXT Championship. Who's your pick?
I'm taking Nakamura. He's just an incredible person in the ring, and I think he could basically beat Samoa Joe again.
You think Samoa Joe's going to change his game plan at all after their battle in Brooklyn?
I think he's probably going to go a much more aggressive route. He's going to try and get Shinsuke off guard.
Also on the card, we're going to see Bobby Roode, the most glorious superstar in NXT.
Has the best theme ever.
That's right. One-on-one with Canada's own Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger. Who's your pick in that one?
I think both of them are fantastic in the ring, and I feel like both of them could possibly pick up the win.
But you can't sit on the fence. I need a definitive answer, one or the other.
I'm going for, if Ty picks up this win, he'll get a massive, he will be, probably Samoa Joe territory if he picks up this win.
You heard it here first. Evan thinks if Ty Dillinger pulls it off Saturday night, he transcends to Samoa Joe territory. All right, we're going to jump forward to Sunday. The 30th annual Survivor Series, the Fall Classic here in WWE. You mentioned it, the iconic Goldberg one-on-one with the Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar, who walks out with the win.
It's a hard pick, to be honest, because they're both very capable in the ring. I mean, Goldberg has a lot of, he was a WCW legend, and he has an unbeaten streak. Brock Lesnar, on the other hand, pummeled Orton at SummerSlam. So really, I'd be able to go with both, to be honest.
Again, you can't be diplomatic here.
Yeah,
Who does Evan think walks out of Survivor Series the winner?
I feel like Goldberg, by far.
Goldberg's going to do it.
Yeah, unless Brock Lesnar has something up his sleeve.
Well, I personally think that Goldberg is going to take a trip to Suplex City, and I think Brock Lesnar walks out of Toronto victorious. But we'll agree to disagree. So not only is Survivor Series going down in Toronto at the Air Canada Centre, the next night, Monday Night Raw, the following night, SmackDown, WWE's completely taking over Canada. What are you most excited about? If you had to pick one thing going down this weekend, what would you have to say you're most looking forward to?
Probably, again, Brock versus Goldberg. I mean, both of them are, it's the return of Goldberg. This is his first, pay-per-view match.
In 12 years, his first time inside of a ring. It's going to be awesome, but now you got to get right down to it. The 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series tag team matches are happening. We've got one in the men's division, one in the women's division, one in the tag team division. I'm going to go on the record and say I predict a clean sweep. I think Team Monday Night Raw wins everything because we all know that Monday Night Raw is just better in every way, shape, or form. Would you disagree with any of that?
I feel like SmackDown has a very capable team, especially with Randy and Bray on their side, and with the WWE World Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles.
Are you telling me you're picking SmackDown Live?
Basically.
Basically?
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with basics. I want a definitive. You're telling me that Team SmackDown Live is going to beat Team Monday Night Raw at Survivor Series?
I think mainly because a lot of them are very, they have a lot of experience. Same thing with Raw. I mean, I don't know until I see it.
Do you know what Team SmackDown Live doesn't have?
What?
Braun Strowman.
Still, Braun Strowman has basically went against local competitors, and that's it.
Are you questioning Braun Strowman's capability?
Basically, yeah. He could probably be RKO'd by Randy Orton at any time, any place, anywhere.
Can we make sure Braun Strowman gets footage of this? I want to make sure that the biggest guy in the Monday Night Raw roster knows that Evan doesn't believe in him. I'm not saying that,
I'm sorry. I think Bray's probably just going to play some mind games on him, might maybe use some of his mystical, spooky powers.
Oh, yeah? All right, well, let's talk about the tag team division. Who do you think is going to pull that one off?
I feel like both teams are very capable. Although, think of it, SmackDown has Chad Gable and Jason Jordan.
I'm a fan of them.
Yeah,
I'm a fan
a
of
really
American
good
Alpha.
team.
Yeah.
that was in NXT, were NXT Tag Team Champions and lost them to the Revival.
You got to quit spouting off all these facts because you're making me look bad because I've forgotten all this stuff. You're making me look terrible right now. Anyway.
So I'm really like half and half on it because I'd be happy with whichever to win, to be honest.
Who do you think's going to win? I'm sure you're going to be happy either way. It's going to be a great night regardless.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you have Enzo and Cass in there, which would bring some unpredictability. And so in Raw, and plus Big Cass is like a big boot machine, and he'll probably like basically go left, right, and center all over the ring. So I'm still kind of split on it, but I'm gonna say probably Raw, to be honest.
Better.
Yeah.
I'll take that one. All right, finally, tiebreaker, women's division. Got Team Monday Night Raw, led by team captain, the Raw Women's Champion, the Queen Charlotte, against whoever else is on SmackDown Live.
Why do you hate SmackDown so much?
I don't hate SmackDown, but I mean, I'm a Monday Night Raw guy.
Yeah, good point. Anyway.
My paychecks come from Stephanie McMahon and Mick Foley, so I mean.
Yeah. I think you have Sasha Banks on the team, which, I mean, Sasha has beat Charlotte multiple times. And I feel that probably Team Raw, unless like Nikki Bella or Alexa Bliss, like if Alexa Bliss picks up like a moonsault or something, I think probably Raw would win.
That's great strategy. Take notes, Team Monday Night Raw. Don't allow Alexa Bliss to execute a moonsault because that could be treacherous for our team.
She used to be with Blake and Murphy.
Okay. Well, so that's 2 out of 3 at least that you picked for Monday Night Raw, so I can't be too mad at you.
Yeah.
Right now, this is your chance. I want you to look in that camera, and I want you to tell Team SmackDown Live what they need to do to bring it to the next level to walk out victorious at Survivor Series.
All right, Team SmackDown.
Give me some passion.
This is what you got to do, okay? This is what you got to do. You have to beat Raw, and you have to get ready. Because if you don't if you just sit there and do nothing and let Raw pick up the win, I don't know where you'll be. You'll probably be the underbrand, but.
Be the underbrand. You hear that, SmackDown Live? Don't give them too much motivation,
No.
because I still need my team to come out on top.
Yeah, I get you.
All right. Well, we'll agree to disagree, but we can agree on one thing. This weekend is going to be off the hook from NXT all the way through SmackDown Live. It's going to be awesome, and we'll see on Wednesday who's victorious for the week as a whole.
Yeah.
Cool?
Yeah.
Any last words?
I hope may the best team at Survivor Series win.
So he hopes Monday Night Raw wins. Evan, you did a great job. Thanks for hanging out, man. I think you got a bright future here. Just don't take my job. Maybe I'll hang out long enough and work together again.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Oh, hey, real quick, before you go, the most important thing about being an announcer isn't about knowing your things, because obviously I don't know much. I can barely string together a sentence sometimes. You got to look the part, okay? You got a Dean Ambrose t-shirt on, and that's okay. But eventually, you're going to get yourself a nice suit, and every commentator has to have a good pocket square, okay?
Right.
I had this custom made. Check that out.
Oh, wow.
It's got luchadors on it. I want you to have that. And one of these days, when you become a commentator, you make sure you wear that on TV.
All right.
Deal?
Deal.
Cool.